maybe not this. He had to have had the same bone structure, and he's got such a thin.
Yeah.
Like
he's got almost like a monkey mouth.
Yeah. It like a little protrudes.
Like a very angular. He's almost like a caricature of himself. You know?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like
no, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Like people, you go to fucking Kings Island and get your caricature drawn.
Yeah.
But if the caricature that was drawn of Willem Dafoe was actually the living thing, and then someone drew a caricature of that, that's what he looks like.
I'm confused.
That's pretty meta.
That's deep, yo.
He's the most goblin-esque.
Well, that's why he was the Green Goblin.
Yeah. It was perfect.
That was a great... That was the only Spider-Man that was fucking...
I remember driving to see that movie in the car and being so excited.
Fuck yeah, me too.
Spider-Man.
I saw that shit in theaters.
Oh wait, you mean
Spider-Man original?
He said I was driving in the car. I was like, you were driving back then?
No.
Yeah.
I only got my license last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say it came out.
That's why I immediately was like, no, that's not right.
Riding in cars with Spider-Man.
I liked Doc Ock though. The second one was just as good. I think
the third one was a fucking abortion.
We're not talking about the third one.
Oh my god,
the third one.
I don't think I ever saw that. Was that with the Rhino?
Rhino and Topher Grace. Yeah,
no. Oh, and
Sandman.
Sandman, not
Sandman.
Rhino. The
Rhino was in. Rhino was in this latest one, The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yeah, it was Electro.
And that was Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
I don't know why they ever had. I thought the latest one was gonna have the Shocker, or Shocker.
It had 95 fucking.
But it wasn't.
The Shocker.
The Shocker.
The Shocker. Yeah, where you do your pointer and your middle finger.
That's
and your pinky.
That's the logo on his chest.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, Shocker.
That'd be awesome.
Shocker was one of my favorite villains.
When he dies, everyone around the city does this to honor him,
like
Dane Cook
or Hunger Games.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah, Hunger Games. They put the Shocker.
But what's the? Oh my god. There's that scene in the third one where he's just he's emo. Yeah. Emo bad boy.
That killed the whole movie. It was okay. It was okay on both bookends.
Topher Grace as fucking Venom is
no, that's good.
No,
I liked it. I liked him as Venom.
But that's not the character. And I'm one of those people that's sure, have your artistic freedom, but don't.
They actually told the story of how Topher Grace was almost Spider-Man because he did
probably a better choice.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
him as Spider-Man.
Smart assy, especially that prime time where he was on.
He did audition for it, but he didn't get it.
Jake Gyllenhaal too, I think.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal would have been badass. Actually.
Yeah, fuck yeah. There was anybody. Tobey Maguire's fine.
No, I like Tobey Maguire as an actor, and he did.
And at the
he
time,
did great. I think of him as Spider-Man.
Oh shit, this movie's amazing. Same with the first X-Men movies. I was like, oh shit. And then I got a little bit older. I'm like, oh, everyone hates it, and I get it now. But they're still fine.
I don't agree.
Do you guys know why they have to make a Spider-Man movie every year or every 2 years?
Because Sony
contracts
has some
They'll lose the rights to Spider-Man if they don't make it.
Well, now Marvel has the rights to use Spider-Man.
It's only a matter of time.
In one of the next movies coming up, one of the Avenger movies, Spider-Man is going to be in the actual Marvel universe.
They paid good money for
that big old MCU.
And he's going to be
Marvel Cinematic
He's
Universe.
15 too, legit, he's supposed to be. Yeah.
Who's the actor then?
Some kid.
Just some kid?
I don't know.
I like that.
Yeah.
If it's not an actor, that's
That's how it should be.
Well, an actor, but not someone.
I mean, not an established
don't just pick a
household
kid off
name.
The street.
I do that. I wouldn't care.
Hey kid, do you like Spider-Man? Yes.
Well, you're Spider-Man.
Great Spider-Man.
I
thought what's his name was good as Adam and Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
That first one was tight.
I didn't watch either of those actually.
The first one's good. It's really good. And then the second one I saw it in theaters and I was so excited for it. And they just they try to do too much at once. Basically, they had 4 villains in it.
I
saw that movie with Donovan, one of our coworkers.
Cool. Really?
And it was because they had opened up that restaurant at the Gateway, and
Mad Max.
No, the one that our business owner owns down there.
The Ugly Tuna.
No, the one that's the bar right next to the movie theater. This isn't interesting.
That's the Ugly Tuna.
Oh, the Torpedo Room or whatever.
Torpedo Room.
Okay.
I was trying not to. It's recording. I didn't want to name all that.
Whatever.
Stuff.
We're in Columbus.
Fucking edit it out like a professional.
You know how weird that sounds when you edit in the middle of a conversation.
That sounds like a censorship.
It's
people get what it is.
Yeah.
It's not what was that sound?
The thing of the thing.
It's not all of a sudden we're talking, they hear it, boop, and they're like, what the fuck was that? What could that have
What
been?
kind of government secrets?
It's the Hair Club.
We're doing this?
For what the fuck was that? Hair Club for movies.
We never did the test.
We watch the movies 'cause it's Hair Club for movies.
What are you doing?
What?
Ooh, that's a nice...
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
remember those notes.
I won't.
They're in between the black
Get a
ones.
marker.
Here, I'll use Drew's pen.
Listen to that. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know if he really wants you to draw on that.
And it's just gonna be light.
They'll wash off.
Yeah.
I won't remember.
That
I'm
one?
like, what are... Nope, wrong.
Shit. Ignore that one.
Wrong.
Boop, 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 boop. There you go.
All right. So,
Is the hair
is-
follicle...
No, that's not the right name. It's the
movie
Hair Club
show.
for movies, yo.
and I am Michael.
I'm Andrew.
Just say your name like a normal person.
Say my name, My name is Drew B. Welcome to the Hair Club.
Yeah.
Watch the movies, please.
This week we watched my pick, Raising Arizona from 1987.
Fantastic.
Yep.
I'm so glad you picked this movie.
I
I'd
was-
never seen it, and I fell in love with it within like 2 minutes.
Yep. It's
It
real
was-
weird.
Yeah, oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. It's definitely
It's the most ridiculous Coen movie,
Yeah.
probably, that I've...
certainly.
I mean-
certainly. I think.
There are other comedies like Lady Killers. They're weird like this, but they're not as good.
Not.
Yeah.
I never saw Lady Killers either.
It's pretty good. It's
I was
not
looking
as
on...
good.
When I searched for it on Amazon, it, like, gives... they have all of the Coen movies on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
at the very end of the list, it was for some reason, Ice Loves Coco, the Ice-T and Coco reality show.
What?
That's awesome.
So I don't know if
It was lumped in with the Coen
at the
brothers.
very end of the list. Yeah, I was like, what does
There's
this...
probably someone on the staff of
Named
that
Cohen
show.
or
Yeah,
something.
named like Roger Cohen.
Yeah. Well, that's
It's spelled differently.
apparently that's why Bill Murray agreed to do the Garfield movie, because someone on there is named Cohen, and he was
really
like,
funny.
he was like, oh, there's someone told him like, oh, a Cohen wrote the script. He was like, oh, sight unseen, like, sure.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, fuck, not the Cohen. I don't know if that's like, because the thing about Bill Murray is like a lot of it is legend and a lot of it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
but, like,
it's made up.
But who knows? Maybe it's not at all.
I can believe he cared that little about like reading a script, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the Cohen brothers, I feel like if you get a chance to
Yeah.
do one of those movies.
If your idiot like publicist or not publicist agent is like comes up
Yeah.
to you and is like, "Do you want to do a Coen brother movie?" and he like is the one who fucked up, Bill Murray's like, "Yes,
Yeah.
just say yes," and
Well,
then
that's
he
it.
goes back to
His
sign.
whole career is just based on his decisions. He doesn't have a fucking manager or whatever. He just has a voicemail, allegedly.
He had to have had something.
At a certain point, he apparently like lost all that and didn't give a shit.
I'm sure.
And it's kind of weird that Bill
but
Murray hasn't
somebody's
been
got
in
a
a
screen.
Coen movie. I feel like he should have.
They're so selective. And-
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed in this, watching, what was the first Coen's movie?
Blood Simple.
Blood Simple?
Yeah.
And then like Barton Fink.
Well, this was the second, I think.
Okay, I was going to say that's what I'm saying, it seemed like they were going, like they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can only get that kind of filmmaking from like either first time or like young, like
Yeah.
you know, when you're close to your first project, because there were so many like just crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
When they're like trying to find out, I don't think they were trying to find out what they like or who they are, but they definitely were doing things that are so unconventional.
that's what I'm
in
saying.
movies that I don't know, like that. It's exciting to see people take risks, not risks, but like
when you're still excited about it, like you just
Yeah.
got out of fucking film school, or I don't know what if they went to film school, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, but they are still like, oh, we can do this and we can
yeah,
do this.
exactly. Let's do it.
Because one of my notes
Kind
is
of attitude.
camera moves exclamation point.
I love those
There was
camera
so
moves.
much cool like handheld shit,
Yeah.
and like tracking shots,
Yeah.
and like cameras on cars.
The
and,
entire
like, weird
chase scene
fucking
was
angles.
my
Yeah.
favorite part of that whole movie.
Those
From
two,
beginning to end.
The witch chase scene.
The chase, okay, so the
There's
chase,
more than one, really.
Yeah, the chase where
kind
he
of
goes
all
into
one
the
chase
convenience
scene.
store and he gets the pantyhose,
Oh,
puts
yeah.
them on with the Huggies, and he's just like
the
sitting
dogs
there
are chasing him.
There's so many people chasing.
Like the clerk like shoots at him, and then the cops shoot at him, and then he's just running in the middle of the street with all of them shooting at him, and later the fucking clerk comes back like 2 minutes into the chase. The clerk is probably like 10 miles away from the store, still chasing him, still shooting at him, and then he gets tackled by all the dogs.
This movie could have easily have been a fucking
disaster.
No, I was gonna say like a Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like this was a cartoon.
I know. I liked it. It did kind of feel like that.
Way, but it's like there was no.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, the movie's so weird. I also think if they had gotten the tone just slightly wrong,
it
could have been awful. Yeah,
because you get it, and that's the most important part of this movie is the beginning.
Yeah,
because it's the only part that has his voice. Well, I guess his voiceover is kind of sprinkled throughout.
I think it's mostly beginning
and end.
Yeah, so and it gets you like from point A to point B like that. Like you get all of this.
You put on
chunk of backstory.
Your socks with like holes in them, and you know, like you know what you're in for basically.
Well, and it's like it sets up everything. It sets up the tone. It sets up the kind of humor that's going to be in here.
Turn to the right,
and you don't. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, you don't question it. It's just like
it's like it's hard to describe it, but it just communicates a specific attitude through like this goofy, like the definitely the camera angles, the staging, and like the comedic, like just
the like dry. It's like somehow I feel like that's it's like the Coen tone is like somehow dry and ridiculous at the fucking same time.
Yeah.
I wrote a note that said well-spoken idiots. Like everyone in there, like they're. Like it's like they're clearly
so eloquent.
But they're fucking morons. And a lot of the time they're like,
I do love that.
Their like manner of speaking will be like they'll like horrible grammar, but like use crazy like old English words and like have. You know
I have a quote. My first note was one of my favorites. It was when Nick Cage was talking. He was like, her insides were a rocky place where my seed could find no purchase.
I wrote down that exact same quote because it's such like that phrase.
It's awesome.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah, it
really,
is.
It's like my wife's barren. We'll never have kids, but
he's saying it like
the context and the tone. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's because of he's a moron. You know, and he's saying this very thoughtful.
Yeah,
thing.
He's putting together a really
and not to mention at the same time. In that scene, there's no audio other than a soundtrack, and it's just the wind blowing. Like,
yeah. It makes you think you're like on like Little House in the Prairie, and like they just found out that like the mom like someone's gonna die or something like that. This tone. It's that tone of like old Civil War breaking hard news to you with like very thoughtful. Letter.
I feel like that's something that is spread out through all of their movies, like fucking Lebowski, Oh Brother Where Art Thou. Like there's all the people that are like talking in this way that is that's the only way I can put it is well-spoken idiots. Like,
What's in the Big Lebowski, the narrator for that is it's like Elliot. Sam Elliott. Okay, yeah, that was like. Strangely, even though it took place in California, I'm guessing, right? Like
that's in L.A. It's L.A.
Yeah,
like
LA,
that's
LA.
like the theme of the movie. Yeah. It's Los Angeles.
Well, they had like the way the narrator was like he was bringing like a Western theme into it for some reason, and same with this movie where it's the 70s and like it's it's in Arizona or 80s. No, it looked like the movie was taking place in the 70s.
Yeah,
but
I get to it.
I feel like it was taking time. It was like happening then. Though.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway. Like the narration made it sound like a Civil War old like an old 1800s.
Well, I think
movie.
stuff like that is why this movie and Big Lebowski like has stood the test of time. It's because it's that juxtaposition of like. This is happening now, but it's being presented in an old-timey way, which kind of, in a way, makes it timeless.
Yeah. So, like, that's a potent mix.
It's like movies like Gone with the Wind and shit.
Yeah.
And I guess that's not a good example, but...
No, that's a good example. Like, I mean, people still watch that movie.
I don't want to watch it.
But
that's you.
But I guess that has something to do with it, because it doesn't really... But I wrote, that's related to what you were just saying.
Yeah.
I was saying... all Coen movies have like similar themes.
Yeah.
Like people on the run.
Yeah, for sure.
Or conspiracies.
Or just in trouble with a bunch of people, basically.
Well, and people either on the run, like Oh Brother Where Art Thou, fucking this movie.
Yeah.
I feel like there's multiple movies they've made that they say are based on the Odyssey.
Also, No Country for Old Men is
exactly
on the run, too.
And also barren landscapes. Whether it be No Country for Old Men, even Big Lebowski, it's Los Angeles is a fucking desert.
Yeah,
this fucking Fargo.
Oh Brother Where Art Thou too? Like not barren like a desert, but there are like these shots of like just open fields.
That's what I'm saying. Is that there's
for a second I thought you were saying Oh Brother Where Art Thou 2, like the sequel.
Oh Sister Where Art Thou.
The boys are at it again.
Oh Brother Where Art Thou 2.
It just becomes like
The Boys Are Back in Town.
The Boys Are Back in Town. Oh my god.
Yeah, and jail breakouts.
Yeah.
There's all of these things that are I guess not that strange, but like yeah, I mean, you could put one of those things into all their movies.
Yeah,
either
there's something to be
said
said
people
too
on the run.
When like the Coens, like it's noticeable that they have repetitive, like storytelling and themes, but like no one's tired of it because like each movie still has so much more uniqueness in other ways that like maybe their like signature is like a little less
because their thing is character.
Yeah.
The reason why these movies are so good and so memorable is because of the characters they create.
Yeah. That's what it's really all about. The events can be ridiculous.
You could have fucking High doing anything.
Yeah.
He's just such a fucking character.
I really like, and the more I watch this, I like Ed and like her mannerisms, the way she talks, that like gets me.
Yeah.
Even more than High.
Yeah.
I mean, H.I. is like, he's like the cartoon. He just looks so bizarre.
Yeah.
Hair,
this is the best Nicolas. This is the best Nicolas Cage.
He looks like his face is like wrong.
It makes me just to think about like the way he like wears his shirts and.
That's another thing I wrote is shirts. Just because there's so many cool fucking shirts and like
his hair in the movie
Neville
too.
and Gale, like their conversations, the two like the John Goodman and William Forsythe.
That
characters.
dude, William Forsythe, is another example of people that look fucking crazy different with the later way they get. And he always plays like a gross fucking sheriff or some shit, you know?
Yeah. I wrote down another quote, speaking of like John Goodman. This isn't the quote, but I wrote down, I never heard a husband called your better half. Like John Goodman like is sitting on the couch and he's like talking to what's her name? Ed. I keep forgetting that.
Edwina.
He's talking to Ed, and he's like pointing at Nick Cage. He's like, "I was just talking to your better half," and I'm like, "I've never heard." That's like such an insult. Yeah, and the other way.
Put down for the.
I don't know why it works the other way, but it just does.
Because men are shitty.
I guess. It's not insulting. It's like endearing the other way.
Right.
But like when you say to a woman that her better half is the man,
it's almost feminist to call the man the better half.
It is really like that's what I mean. Like why is it so strange?
Convention.
Why is it so strange? Yeah.
I guess it should be a case to case scenario because maybe.
It made me laugh my ass off, that's for sure, because it was fucking hilarious. And it was like it went so quick, I almost didn't catch it.
There are so many of those things.
Yeah,
like so
I'm going to have to
like,
rewatch this movie.
Turns of phrase. I said that like...
oh yeah, never mind. Wait, just one more.
It's very... Oh, okay.
I realized I wrote down like a million of these, but...
A million?
Let's just
quote...
We'll just quote Raising Arizona for now.
Yeah, it's fine.
John Good. Ed was like, these two broke out of jail, and he's like, well, we didn't really break out. We just thought the institution had nothing more to offer us.
That's what I'm saying. For shit like that.
It's really like a polite way of saying,
yes,
we broke out of jail.
When John Goodman comes out of the mud, that's one of my favorite shots.
Just screaming the whole time.
Yeah, and then when he reaches down into like the abyss and grabs his foot, and pulls him out like birthing a child.
The same shit happens when they're in the car and they leave the baby on.
They just scream at each other
for like straight 2 minutes,
like they're banging on the dash.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
God.
In that scene, John Goodman reminded me of like Seth Rogen.
Yeah. Look, there's actually.
Like John Goodman should play Seth Rogen's father in something sometime, right? Like,
that's true. Yeah,
that's a perfect cast.
Yeah, and get like John Goodman to laugh like Seth Rogen, like just get the laugh down and
like his sideburns and shit in that, and like it's like fuck. That's.
I didn't write this down, but I did have like 2 observations that might have been, I guess, inspirations for other movies.
Yeah.
One, this movie came out before Shawshank Redemption, right?
Well, Shawshank was a book first.
Okay, so were they referencing Shawshank with that scene? Because it was just
I feel like
it was too similar. Besides pulling out a guy,
but
he was covered in shit,
sewage,
basically, and it was raining.
I was thinking that too, but like they might. I feel like
and they did that like to the heavens scream.
Yeah,
too.
but that
Shawshank
sort of
came
like,
out in '90s.
And that imagery, that like that metaphor of like water washing, cleansing you.
Yeah.
I mean,
that metaphor is one thing, but to come out of a sewage pipe, and I don't know, it's just the same era
if
too.
Shawshank was the same era. Shawshank's in like the 50s or some shit.
60s,
whatever.
And this is like it's 20 years. I don't know, whatever.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they're both referencing something altogether.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Separate.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but notice that. Another thing I noticed when you were talking about Seth Rogen, it reminded me that the scene between John Goodman and Nicolas Cage where they're fighting about like who's gonna take Nathan Jr. inside the house. That I don't know why, but that reminded me a lot of Pineapple Express. Yeah, I couldn't help it because like one of them was in the bathroom, and then like one of them got thrown through like fucking walls, and they were like knocking over shit that like was just unnecessary. It reminded me so much of it, and it was like a small
cartoon fights.
Yeah,
this movie's a fucking cartoon, man.
I love it.
It is. You know what else I think of as a cartoon is when I rewatch Clerks.
It's
almost like the comedy in that is real.
More like a comic strip. Though.
Yeah.
Like The Far Side.
Like you can picture the cells.
Especially because of the way Kevin Smith shoots. I mean, he doesn't move the camera. Well, then he doesn't. Like now his thing is, 2 shots or 3 shots, and just people just going. Because that's, I mean, that movie cost like $28 or something. I think he said like $37, something ridiculous. Because he never made a fucking movie before.
Yeah.
He just like did it with his friends, and he tried.
That's
and
probably
it became one of the fucking most important movies ever. Arguably.
Yeah, I think that probably the hardest thing to do. I mean, this is just me talking out of my ass, but I think like with being a director, the hardest thing to do is like budgeting a film and learning. Like I always think about this, like how much money it costs to run through a scene, especially when you're not going to be able to do it again, and you're not going to be able to like. Well, if you do it again, it's going to cost. It's going to like you're going to have to buy everything you just used over again. Yeah, and that means it costs more money. Because I've been wanting to like I've been thinking about making something, but every time it stops me.
Let's not talk about that on this.
No, I'm not talking about what I'm trying to make. I'm just talking about the fact that every time I want to actually go out and film, I know it's actually going to cost money. To get people to go in front of the camera costs money.
But like, if you're doing it like guerrilla style, like Kevin Smith is one of my heroes for sure. Yeah. Whether it be because he started the podcasting, he was a fucking pioneer of podcasts, and we wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for Kevin Smith. Yeah. I mean, he did it before Mark Maron.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Smodcast has been like a decade now, probably at least. Really? More than that. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And like, he approached filmmaking the same way he did with podcasting. Like, I just want to do it, so I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to get people that are not actors necessarily, and just to do the thing that I have a vision for. Don't care about money. They're not getting paid. Nobody got paid. Yeah. It's about finding a singular vision that people want to get on board with you. Fuck money. Like, money is only becomes a factor once you start, after you made your first movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it only becomes a factor when other people are putting money into it. If you're dishing it out, fuck it.
Well, let's say you do have a vision for something like you want to see, but it still does cost money. Like,
well, that's a brilliant thing. Why we have fucking like things like Kickstarter and shit nowadays. Yeah. I mean, that's how
that's awesome.
That's the route. Yeah.
I'm glad that kind of stuff. There's like an option for that.
It's like socially acceptable panhandling. It's really all it is.
Well, no, because it's not saying, hey, can I have money because I want money? It's saying, do you like this and do you want to see it? Yeah. This is how.
Well, then there's GoFundMe where it's like, hey, will you give me some money?
That's panhandling.
Yeah, but
GoFundMe.
Fucking A. God bless.
We talked about
internet.
that before, where I just that sounds like go fuck yourself.
Go fuck me.
Go fuck yourself.
That's a different website.
There should be a porn website or like a cam girl website that's just called Come Fuck Me.
Come Fuck Me.
That's already probably made.
I bet that's already made.
Whatever.
I mean, there's got to be a few Kickstarter funds that are actually worth it, right?
There definitely
have you
been.
guys ever donated to?
No.
I don't have that kind of money.
I donated to a restaurant that got shut down, and I wanted to see them reopen.
And did it?
Yes, it did.
Oh,
Nice.
They needed money to carry them through like the down months.
You didn't give a hair plug to what restaurant? That was?
Yeah.
It was Cravings Carry Out Cafe, and I think they're opening up as Cravings Diner downtown.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Soon, yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, the landlord was a total jackass. I actually rented from him before, and he gave them like a month's notice that he was not going to renew their lease.
Oh, what a dick.
So they just had to like shut down and
Okay, one of my favorites.
Well, that's funny.
It is funny.
Well, one thing
It is funny. People like losing their entire life and hopes and dreams is hilarious.
I mean, we make light of it in the movie.
Do we?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah. Well,
So
I mean,
did you
he
guys-
goes to jail like billion times.
We
Did
don't
you
make
guys
fun of it.
notice that
No.
the opening credits didn't start for? I don't think
20
they
minutes.
show. Yeah, it's like 15, 20 minutes.
It's right after the
all of Nicolas
setup.
Cage's not monologue, like his narration.
Yeah.
At the very end of his narration is when the title comes in, and then that's when the credits come in.
And then the movie, it's like montage for that whole first 15
I
minutes.
love that
And
title
yeah.
too.
Oh yeah,
It looks really cool.
With a
It was
negative
cool.
of the sunset and shit, or whatever it is.
There's so many like camera moves.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not camera moves. Just the shots.
Clever uses of the camera.
Yeah. Like
Like, okay, the one that stands out to me is when, well, there's so many, but the one I'm thinking of right now, like when he goes to the pantyhose in the Huggy scene.
Yeah.
When he comes out, there's like
The pantyhose, the Huggy scene.
whatever. Yeah. The camera's on the car.
Yeah.
And then it like backs up and then goes forward.
Yeah.
It's like a very you don't see that shit.
Yeah.
You just don't. Like
You have to,
there's
like,
so many of those too.
be aware of it, I guess.
One of my favorites is the way in High's dream, where he pictures the villain Leonard Smalls.
Yeah.
It follows like the track of the motorcycle, and
Like,
the motorcycle
underneath it.
goes up like the ladder into the bedroom where
Yeah.
the babies are.
Yeah.
And then when they're actually fighting Lenny Smalls in real life, it does it again. The way like the motorcycle drives through the bank and like down the walkway.
Yeah.
Almost impossibly. Like no one would have that much control of a Harley.
Yeah,
Except
yeah.
this guy's like an evil.
He's like
Demon
he is
almost.
like the headless horseman, basically.
Yeah.
He is like just
Did you guys
in
catch
chase.
the tattoo?
That's what I was gonna ask. What
That
does
was
what does
that
signify?
Woody Woodpecker, right?
Well, High
Yeah.
has the same tattoo. I think
They pointed it out.
the people on the internet, they think
Oh.
that means that Leonard Smalls is like what would happen if High was a bad guy. Like this is like the opposite of High.
So it's his
gotta-
what's it?
alter ego.
No, okay. So there's the scale
Yeah.
of good and evil.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
You know you're dungeon master.
Oh, what like his his
chaotic evil.
Yeah.
He's chaotic evil all the way
Yeah.
over here. And
Okay.
then High is like
but
chaotic,
if we're getting
chaotic
real-
neutral probably.
Well, yeah, he's probably neutral
He's
good.
chaotic neutral good.
There's like
He never
levels.
hurts anyone, and he actually does seem
I would say
very
he's chaotic
harmless.
neutral.
sympathetic criminal.
Yeah.
I like that. He,
Absolutely.
like,
Not chaotic good.
never
but
puts bullets in his gun when he
Yeah.
robs places.
He's just dumb.
He's adorable. He's
Yeah.
One
adorable.
of my favorite scenes, and I didn't catch it until this watching, is the character Evel.
Yeah.
When he's robbing the convenience store, the balloon scene.
Yeah.
Not unless round is funny. That's one.
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah.
He's wearing
I
a
love that.
really small, colorful light blue shirt that barely buttons around the midsection, and it's because he stole it from High.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have clothes,
And he could- buttons
he
are,
could
like,
only
not
button
even-
like 2 buttons on the thing.
Yeah.
I never caught that before, but
That's a great duo.
Yeah.
Like a great comedic fucking
yeah, their
kind
conversation
of
about
straight man and like not even really straight man and
Yeah.
John Goodman, but
Yeah.
like the idiot and then just the slightly smarter idiot.
Yeah.
the-
No, it's
but
like-
thinks he's a lot smarter than
Like
he
yeah,
is.
Fucking
like
John
blind leading the
Goodman,
blind
yeah,
or whatever
in
you
this
know?
movie for some reason reminded me of oh damn it, what's it from Looney Tunes? The rooster, what's his name? Fuck.
Oh,
Elmer Fudd, yeah.
No.
Bugs Bunny.
God shit.
why is his name escaping me? If you didn't ask me, I could tell you.
No,
Don't look it up. Don't
Yeah,
look it up.
Okay,
It's a rooster. It's in the name. Cock fucking I don't know. God damn it.
Cock a fucking
boy, I
Franker.
say
Yeah.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Shit. You almost made me look like a fool.
Foghorn Leghorn.
One of my favorite things in the world.
Yeah.
Goddamn Looney Tunes.
Well, that's what he reminded me of for some reason. He reminded me of Foghorn Leghorn.
Though, like, he kind of, way he spoke kind of like...
a little, like, eloquent,
very
but very
slowly,
south and very, like, still uneducated.
Foghorn Leghorn would definitely have chops if he was a human.
Oh, yeah.
He would probably be played like by John Goodman, too.
Mm-hmm. I think that would be a perfect role for him if he ever did a live version of Foghorn Leghorn. There was a
scene in when they're fighting and High's on the back of his on his back, John Goodman's back, and he's like pulling his mouth it's like such a cartoon. But I was like, holy shit. He looks just like the monster from Monsters Inc. And then I was like, oh, that is John Goodman. Yeah. But it's like that scene, because I think there's actually a scene where they stretch his mouth like that.
Is John Goodman actually a giant? Like,
yes, he's 9 foot
big.
They do a lot. Well, they do a lot in this movie to make him seem enormous and very imposing.
Yeah.
But I don't know what in real life.
I'm gonna say
he's not 9
He's a solid 6'5".
He's pretty big.
Yeah. I bet he's 6'5".
800 pounds, probably 9 foot 11. We'll give him 9'11". So, sorry, trigger warning, 9/11.
We'll give him 9/11.
Everybody knows that jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
Oh, God, we had a conspiracy theorist in at the sandwich shop Monday night.
Oh, really?
Go on.
Were they, like, on the karaoke?
No, just, like, I was talking to Max about...
Oh, they were doing karaoke
something.
And they don't sing. They're just like, okay, so I want to talk about how 9/11 was an incident.
Truther! I'm a truther! What were you
I
going to say?
just hate... I mean, I don't even discredit these theories, like, outright.
Yeah.
But... how can you be so fucking certain of something when there's no evidence of it? Like, this is... It's okay to entertain the thought,
interesting.
Yeah. There are lies that have been told to us.
Yeah,
sure.
Like,
once you
but to think every, like...
I mean, I definitely believe...
Is a lie.
And there's a couple things that, like, insane people believe that I also believe.
Really?
For sure. Yeah, like, I mean, 9/11 is weird. Fucking weird.
I've got my mind made up on that.
I feel like
I don't know what happened, but something weird happened there.
There was some hinky.
Well, you know
business,
what?
Sure. But I don't think.
I don't think it was a conspiracy at all. I mean, yes, it was a conspiracy. Like the people who flew the planes or the planes into the building definitely planned it.
Yeah, here we. Okay,
how did we get this far off the rails?
I don't know.
We're debunking the myths here on the Hairclub.
I think Patton
Illuminati.
Oswalt. Oh yeah.
Patton Oswalt said that like when it first happened, he was like just like everyone else, like, oh man, like this is a conspiracy. But then he just thought about it for a little bit. Like years later, he's just like, you know what? Yeah, those planes were pretty big, and they flew right into the middle of them, and shit would fall. Shit would blow up and fall after that. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like it's not.
It's one of those things that, like, no matter how hard you think about it, no matter how many facts you think you have, or how much you read on Reddit, like, it doesn't change anything, and it only is going to inevitably drive you insane.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point?
Well, just so you guys know, John Goodman's only 6'2".
Oh, nice.
Oh, shit.
He's one of those people, it's like an imposing...
Yeah.
He's got a deep voice, and you just think he's... I mean, also, I've noticed this, like... When you're filmed, when you're, like, on camera, like, you don't really have a sense of relationship to their height. So, like, if you actually do meet him in real life, you're like, oh, I always thought you were taller. That's, like, the most, probably, like, every actor probably hears that, like, a million times.
Have you guys ever met any actors in real life?
Or who was that? Who's that porn star? Ron Jeremy?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's a small...
Yeah, but no one thought he was tall.
He's like
all I have to say is he said some really dumb jokes.
Well, what did you expect?
Shit.
Yeah, he came in.
He's not a comedian.
That was last
but
year.
He was a nice guy. He's fine.
I remember that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw one of the Boondocks guys.
Those are cartoons.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, the Boondocks. Yeah.
You're right. I did see a cartoon. Oh my god.
They came into the sandwich shop, and apparently they were all at the bar next door. Yeah, that was like when one of the cons was coming out.
Now, why? Do you remember how people used to think that was such a good movie, Boondock Saints?
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. I do remember that. Yeah.
People were like, "That's my favorite." I watch that.
Well, because
every week,
listen,
it got passed around.
I fucking do like that movie.
I haven't seen it in like 10 years, so I can't really judge it.
The only parts about that movie I don't like anymore are like the. I don't know, like it's like a masturbatory, like, oh, we're so cool.
Well,
we are so cool with our black trench coats.
And
like the praying.
Yeah. But there's the thing is, like, those dudes
doesn't work anymore.
they were copying action movies.
Yeah.
Like, that was the whole conceit.
I got that part too. Like, it was kind of like...
I get it.
I don't know.
No, it's like Galaxy Quest where it makes sense because they're like it's like the media aspect of it is brought into
and that's a cartoon too. You know what I mean? It's a fucking farce.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Willem Dafoe's weirdest role, I think.
Oh, I don't even remember him in that movie.
Oh, you don't?
He's the fucking main dude. He's like
but like there's a weird understory.
He's like a gay. He's gay.
He's like cross-dressing and gay.
Yeah.
He's a gay.
He's a gay.
He's a gay. No, but like it doesn't matter.
That was gonna be a fucking descriptor in my. He's a gay guy, the cop, whatever.
There's some like descriptors of people that are offensive only if you put a before them. Like,
Jew.
Yeah, if you say
he's a Jew.
He's a Jew.
Oh, well, there's that Louis C.K. bit. It's like if you just put a little stank on it.
Yeah.
Like, he's a Jew.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Well,
I remember that in
what's another one?
Well, in school, like when I told my peers, and this was a bad idea, like that I was half Mexican.
Oh my god!
What? They would always call me.
He's a Mexican.
Exactly, and it's just yes, you're right. I'm half Mexican, but it's always the way someone says it.
I picture you from like the whitest town in all of Ohio. That's how I picture your hometown.
That's not my hometown though.
Oh yeah, you're from.
You keep fucking forgetting that. Yeah.
Well, your family.
I'm actually from Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Yeesh.
That's close. That's close to
sorry.
my roots.
Yeah.
Hicks.
You're from Indianapolis, right?
Absolutely not. But that is close to Lexington.
It's very close.
Well, Louisville, really.
Yeah.
I am from Marion, birthplace of Cool and Garfield.
Mm-hmm. Does the Pope wear a funny hat?
I don't get it.
So
it was a quote.
Do you guys think you've seen every Coen Brothers movie?
I definitely
not everyone. No, absolutely not.
I haven't. Looking at this list, there's a few that aren't that good. Have you guys seen Burn After Reading?
I like that movie.
I saw a little bit of it.
I saw it in theaters and I was disappointed, but I haven't rewatched it.
I really like
since.
that movie.
Okay,
it's one of those things too where I'm so mesmerized by the cast.
Yeah.
Like the individual.
Yeah.
Like Brad Pitt doing anything is gonna be like, that's pretty good. Like the first time I saw World War Z and I was like, oh. And then I was like,
I was so disappointed in that
At
movie.
the end, I'm like, oh god, this is like horse shit.
Yeah. The problem I said it like since it came out. The problem with that movie is that
I say
the problem with
Popcorn Leghorn.
they made it PG-13. That was the biggest mistake a zombie movie could ever fucking make.
Speaking of
That's
making
the whole reason
things
people go to
PG-13
or ratings.
Have you guys seen Deadpool yet?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Man.
I do want to go see it.
You need to.
I'm gonna go see it.
It's like it's on the poster, but it's a game changer.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's a fucking big deal. They just put out a thing that said the
Who
next
directed
Wolverine.
it, by the way?
Some dude, Tim something. I saw a little short. I haven't watched it yet, but he did a CGI.
Tim Miller. He did a CGI thing of Iron Man and Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. If you saw the little Deadpool CGI test that they put out a couple years ago before the movie was made, where he like drops down from the bridge and like that SUV full of dudes.
Yeah.
He like directed. That was like his like test pilot for the
for the whole movie.
Mm-hmm. But I guess they're making the next Wolverine. It's going to be rated R.
Ooh,
confirmed.
Hell
and
yeah!
They're already starting writing.
But I thought that Hugh Jackman was just like done after the next X-Men.
Well, maybe it's going to be a different Wolverine.
Maybe though.
I don't know.
That would be weird to not see.
I know.
I'm ready.
He's the one character that they've like had the same actor.
Well, not only just in that, but in movie, maybe history.
Yeah, there's never been another
the character more than anybody else has played a character.
Oh, he's like Munch.
What's
Detective Munch?
Detective Munch has been in more TV shows than like that character and that actor.
What's his? He's that
Who are you talking about?
Oh,
yeah.
What's his name? From Law and Order.
He started out
kind of older guy with the glasses that are sunglasses too.
If I see a picture,
Detective Munch, man.
I'll show you.
Mr. Munch.
Butt Munch.
Butt Munch.
I can't believe
he catches shit like that on the office and like the department.
It's like fuck you guys.
Fuck you. Detective Butt Munch.
Richard Belzer.
Richard Belzer. He's actually a comedian.
Actually, Richard Belzer is a bit of a conspiracy theorist. I've heard him. One of his bits is like.
Oh, nice. You see, I have a different reaction. Every time I hear someone's a conspiracy theorist, I'm like, fuck.
No, I'm just saying, oh, nice, because I love it when people are crazy.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Like Dan fucking Aykroyd.
Yeah,
Dan Aykroyd's crazy?
That's right.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, dude. He's like the conspiracy theorist.
Really?
He's got like shows.
But he
like
does like
documentaries.
UFO and stuff.
Yes,
You're
UFO,
kidding.
But all kinds of shit. JFK.
Yeah.
All of
He's
it.
being serious about all of it, too?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh,
No,
God.
it's a 30-year joke.
No, yeah. Did you also know that I'm pretty sure this is fact, the Crystal Skull vodka, that's Dan Aykroyd's?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
and it's because of the
No,
aliens
this
with
fucking-
the crystal skulls.
this
that,
ruins.
like,
That are filled with alcohol.
yeah.
This ruins.
Also, tangent
That's
from
where
that.
vodka comes
Did
from.
you ever see
God.
the people that rebuild skulls like with the facial features?
Yeah, I saw that.
They did it with the Crystal Skull vodka
Yeah, and
or
it
whatever,
was
and it was like
Jesus' face.
yeah. And they even figured out where the beard grew in.
Oh, my God.
That's
No,
not,
I saw
that's
that. It
not
was
true.
just a weird
Yeah.
one.
It looks really fucking goofy and weird.
Yeah, no
I love-
shit, because
How
I
crazy?
could take a skull and be like, all right, I'm gonna reconstruct the alien's face onto this skull, because how else could I do it? Like,
Yeah.
I would just build fucking Elmer Fudd's face and then be
Well,
like, this
these
is what they
people
look
are, like,
like, because
forensic-
that's how easy it is.
No,
all you
but
gotta
these
do is add a
people
little
are-
bit.
But
they're
that's
like forensic specialists. that,
the Crystal Skull. Oh, they
yeah,
are.
what you don't think that there's people out there that can like redo facial reconstruction?
No, I don't think there's people out there who can take a fake fucking
It's not.
thing and be what, the crystal skull is fucking real?
But no, listen, dude.
What?
Like what they do with skulls, when they reconstruct that shit, they're just mapping out the features based on what they're given.
Yeah.
So they're saying like this skull is like a not human skull. It's like a cartoonish skull.
Yeah.
So the features are exaggerated.
So when you rebuild it, it looks fine.
it looks that's all.
I get
And
that.
It's not
I
like he
get
made
that.
an alien. It's a crystal skull. It
Are
has
they
nothing to do
adding?
with
Is what they're
anything.
doing? Are they just adding like layers of flesh
Of
and
like
nothing else?
clay,
Okay.
and they're just like the way that this bone structure is. The cheeks would be like this.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
well,
That's true.
here it is.
Yeah.
There it is, everyone.
yeah, look
That's what it looks like.
look that shit up on the internet. That's how like ridiculous.
Oh, it's so
and-
stupid.
But it's just funny how like the features.
That's the face I was making while watching Raising Arizona. Though.
yeah.
Did
I
you
was,
have
like,
that grill
Like,
too?
yeah.
I was like leaning forward and like squinting and smiling the whole time.
Yeah.
I was laughing.
I laughed
out loud.
I laughed out loud a couple
Yeah.
times, but like I find myself like I saw Deadpool in theaters,
Yeah.
and whenever I'm in theaters watching a comedy, I always laugh like harder and like genuinely. You know what I mean? Like in a theater than what
Yeah.
I would do like at home.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's that like phenomena of like being with people.
Yeah,
experiencing
solidarity.
Maybe that's
anything.
why
Yeah.
it's fun.
And it's the
to-
first
yeah.
time I saw it too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, it's one of those things like you're in a safe place.
yeah,
You know, it's like a womb. It's a dark womb
yeah.
with
Your
all these other
identity,
people
your identity
that are,
sort of fades because no one's looking at you. They're all looking at one thing.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like your tunnel vision.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
just an interesting thing because like it's not like I'm like forcing laughter. It's like I genuinely
Oh, it's
feel
genuine.
that.
Yeah.
But
That
I
should
should
be-
watch.
that
Do
should
you
be
feel
always.
more afraid when you see scary movies in theaters?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
movies more when I see them in theaters.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it's like an immersion. Like
Well, that's what
I'm-
they're
I'm
made for.
almost more critical though. I think
What do you mean?
like
Of scary
if
movies or
I
movies
build
in
up a
general?
movie in my head and I go
Oh,
see
yeah.
it in theaters,
Yeah.
then I'm more likely to be disappointed.
That's why I try not to watch a shitload of trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like it blew
Oh.
it for me.
What?
Have you guys seen this bullshit? There's a teaser for the trailer for the Ghostbusters
Yes.
3 movie that's like 30 seconds.
March 3rd. Who you going
They're
to call?
like, but they're advertising for the release of the trailer.
They do that all the time now.
Oh, that
It's
made me so
brilliant.
mad.
It's brilliant, but I hate it.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things like nobody watches cable necessarily anymore.
Yeah.
So they're like, look for this
They
on
need
YouTube.
to. Yeah,
in a few
exactly. They
days.
need to point out that this thing exists.
Yeah.
Or they could
Very
just
much so.
drop it and people would go ape shit out
Yeah.
of nowhere. I think that's the
true.
better angle nowadays.
Why don't
Yeah.
they show
Anti-hype.
like
I think
Well, they're trying. They're trying to get a guarantee.
There's
like,
hype already.
I know.
It's Ghostbusters.
I
Like
know.
people are.
Well, actually,
that movie's gonna make $9 billion.
Is this the
Even if it's
Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Is this the Ghostbusters with
all female cast? Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch that shit at all.
Why?
That
Dude,
good?
It's Kristen Wiig and fucking what's her name?
Jenny McCarthy. I'm just guessing.
Jenny McCarthy. Actually, her name is
Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy.
Is that is she in
and
it?
I think
is she in it?
funny.
I fucking knew. I didn't even have to. I already knew she was
hilarious.
in it.
You don't like her?
Well,
No.
Have you seen Bridesmaids?
It's no.
The thing about
it's not that funny.
The
I
thing
thought
about
it was hilarious.
The thing
That
about
scene
those,
in the plane is one of my favorite like comedy scenes.
I'm a woman and not fart. That's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Who gives a
It's
fuck?
those crop of Saturday Night Live-esque people that there's. It's that one. It's riff humor.
Yeah.
It's like here's a camera, edit it. It's not. It's different than like sure. I mean that's exactly what fucking the first Ghostbusters were.
Yeah.
But it's different because it was like. It was unto itself at the time.
Yeah.
That kind of, and now it's like you go to fucking UCB and learn how to do that now. You know what I mean?
No, I get what
Now
I
go
get what
Saturday
you're
Night
saying,
Live,
but
it's
I
like a
still
trend-
think
there's
Melissa
a-
McCarthy's funny.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with that, but it's like that brand of
That's fine.
SNL, you know, those crop of people, it's like the same kind of humor.
I think
There's
we've
not
already-
a lot of originality coming out of that kind of shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm
It's just
hyped.
trying to outdo all of that. Like
It's fucking Judd Apatow. It was great, and then he fucking ruined it.
yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
early Judd Apatow
Yeah,
stuff.
like 40-year-old
40
virgin,
knocked up,
still good
fucking
movie, but
yeah.
Yeah.
They're good. Freaks and Geeks is a fucking amazing show.
yeah.
But like now it's like, and like Will Ferrell, that shit. Back
Yeah,
in
Will Ferrell,
Anchorman
I still
stuff.
think he's funny, but they're not.
It's
Yeah.
dated now, and it's just dry. It's just like they've gone back to the well too many fucking
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
This is what this movie feels like to me. It's going back to the
Ghostbusters?
well. But they're even like
Well,
making
sure
it.
they're going back to the well. It's a fucking sequel 30 years later with an entirely different cast because Bill Murray didn't want to fucking do it.
I'm glad he didn't want
Harold
to do it
Ramis
because
died.
that makes
Yeah.
it makes sense.
There's rumors that
not do that.
There's
again.
rumors that he might be in it as a ghost or something, like cameo as a dead person.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
I'm into that.
That would be funny, but
Now, the way I look at this, like the Lego movie, have you seen that?
I haven't seen that
Still
yet.
haven't.
Surprisingly better than you would ever think a movie about Legos could be.
But it's its own thing. It's
No,
not
what
trying
I'm
to be
saying
anything.
is, like, if you have people that can actually write it, you can write a movie about anything, and
Yeah,
it could
I know.
be good.
I'm sure, but
like
There's
a
a
movie
potential
about.
that Ghostbusters 3 will be good.
not much.
And
Listen,
that face,
I'm gonna see it.
Not much.
yeah.
I want to absolutely see it because
Really?
the Ghostbusters movies, like when I was a kid, like I mean, you know, everybody feels the same way. Fucking intro to Bill Murray.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Just the fact that I knew Melissa McCarthy was going to be in it, and I literally haven't seen a single fucking or heard a single word about
well,
it.
I mean, there's only a few.
I know what
female
kind of movie
comedians
that's going to be.
Yeah.
that are like
Popular?
on that level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know, yeah.
I'm surprised Amy Schumer's not in it.
She probably will.
She got
I
two.
don't like Amy Schumer.
Why not?
It's that.
You don't like
it's
Amy
that,
Schumer?
No.
Isn't it crazy?
She's
that-
actually fucking funny.
She's funny,
I'm so
but
surprised.
it's that thing of like female comedians now. That it's like Sarah Silverman's been doing it for fucking ever.
Yeah.
and now. Oh, look at me talking about sex and farts.
Yeah, exactly. I fucking hate that shit.
It's just, it's like they're.
It's
Pandering.
heavy-handed. It's
We could
heavy-handed
be gross
and yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's not that word. That's it. You think you nailed it. Like TOO.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what this movie seems like. It seems like we can do Ghostbusters as well. It just seems
Like-
so. There's no other reason for it
It's
except
a weird thing of like.
let's just make it girls.
Well, you don't know anything about it yet.
Yeah.
But I'm judging it based on other movies just like this.
There's a weird
Judging it
thing. There's a
prematurely.
weird thing
Certainly.
going on with like.
But I think my judgment can
With,
be
like-
a little educated.
pop culture, like whether it's comics and these kind of tentpole movies, like that are based on comics or like sci-fi-ish,
Yeah.
that are like, for example, they made Thor as a woman now in the comics, and like they're just. I realize like you've got to realize that like okay, like a lot of the audience now is majority women, especially in comics. It's like 60-40
Oh, I don't doubt it.
females,
Yeah.
but like. It's almost like they're pandering.
I know. It
Like,
doesn't
you
seem
care
like
now?
there's a good
now
reason.
we'll just you'll throw you this bone.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like they're throwing people
Yeah.
the bone.
It
And
doesn't
I
seem
don't-
like it's for a good reason.
It's not like I don't want it. Like Bridesmaids is fucking hilarious. And like, you know, it's not like I'm one of those people that's like, women aren't funny. Blah, blah, give me a man. I want to see men. I can relate to men.
yeah.
But it's just like, it feels
But
like
there
they're
is
just throwing them
something
a
that
bone.
isn't. It's lacking something necessary for it to even be introduced.
Like, why can't they just create an entirely new thing as opposed to
just play off of this pre-existing franchise
and make it women instead.
Yeah,
that's what's different about it.
It just seems trite.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's easy to say, oh, you're not gonna like it just because it's gonna be women in it. It's like that's not the thing.
It's not it. It's
that's
like
not
if
it.
they were doing like Ghostbusters, but now they're kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's like the same just stupid little tweak that doesn't
they
matter.
do that.
Now they're from the other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
Or like,
Yes.
this is the all black cast.
Yeah.
It's like
it's stupid. It doesn't
why can't
mean
we just make movies for people?
Yeah.
Like I understand that's not the way that it works, but it's like fucking,
It doesn't seem genuine.
It's like fucking Muppet Babies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like Muppet Babies.
Oh, me too. Tiny Toon Adventures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that shit. It's like, well, this
We need
worked
to
here,
reboot. Yeah.
but we're gonna, or like, I don't know, like all the different Scooby Doo fucking reboots. Like, why does it need to be new and fresh? I mean, that's what people like, but like, make a new thing altogether.
Yeah.
That's the main
creative
thing. It's
and
not that who is in it.
That's
It's
something I like about the Coen brothers.
Yeah.
Almost all
OG.
these. They do remake, but
No Country for Old Men is based on a book.
True Grit.
True Grit was fucking
Remade,
great,
but
but it was
they-
a different angle. Like it was a different.
It took the lightheartedness out and then introduced like
True Grit?
you know what? Yeah.
It added lightheartedness.
No.
Oh,
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it was like it kept some of like the original like
it's funny.
witty
It's
adventure
mostly funny,
like
I would say.
yeah.
mostly, but there's
The
some
fact that
fucking
he
horrific.
Sure.
When Matt Damon like bites his tongue and talks funny for the rest like
Yeah.
forever. It's
Yeah,
great.
that was awesome. Yeah.
Well, I want to go back and rewatch that.
Well, it was very much like a story where this kid is like very determined, very like lovable, strong like personality, but it's like highlighted very rarely in the movie that like kid is in really bad trouble and something horrible can fucking happen to her,
yeah.
and something horrible does happen to her.
Well,
It was a very sad ending, in my opinion. Anyway,
It wasn't that sad.
she lost a fucking arm.
She survived though.
She did survive. Her little Blackie fucking got shot in the fucking head, and she lost her arm. That's a pretty dark ending.
I like that scene where he's like riding the horse to death
Yeah.
to save her life. That
Yeah.
was
I guess it's been such a long time that
It's a great movie.
I don't even remember what you're talking about.
And Josh Brolin in it. Speaking of Josh Brolin, Hail Caesar
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I want to go fucking see it.
was... Okay, so you haven't seen it yet?
No.
I already told you how I felt about it.
you didn't like it that much.
I didn't like it that much. That's a great way to say it. I did like it.
Yeah.
But I had, like you said, like, I guess expectations of it.
because it's
Yeah.
Cohen's?
Yeah. And the cast, too, like, I was expecting the cast to have, like, a big, like interaction. Like, all of the, like, Ralph Fiennes, Scarlett Johansson,
George Clooney.
They were
George
all, like,
Clooney. They were all
compartmentalized.
compartmentalized and
Probably
separated.
because they couldn't get their schedules
I guess so,
together. That's
yeah.
usually, I mean,
You
maybe.
know, I don't think that's true. The way the Coens make movies is so deliberate. A lot of actors have complained that they can't, like, if they have suggestions to change something, alter a line, they never accept it because
Really?
the way the Coens work is everything is mapped out like to a T, and nothing changes after
That's what I was saying about this movie.
can respect that.
Yeah.
It's their work.
Probably one of the most. I mean, all of their shit, I guess, is lyrical. The way they the dialogue is like fucking like a song.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be the inflection of words or just the cadence or whatever,
pace.
the rhythm of
Yeah.
how they're and it's each character has their own very like specific way of communicating, and it's just like across the board. You know, like it's
Yeah.
always that way.
Yeah.
It's just
And there's someone, like, I can't even believe how they can come up with so many great characters. That, like, more than...
That don't
any
remind
other
you of anything. Well, they
storytellers.
kind of remind you of things, but like
each
they
other
don't.
things they've made.
Yeah,
They only
exactly, yeah.
There's like self-referential, and at that point you kind of start cannibalizing some shit.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
maybe that's what's happening.
Maybe, I don't know. I did have, I guess, too high of an expectation, and I thought it was going to be something that it ended up being not. So if I watch it again, I'll probably like it.
So you gave
It's
it an
just-
Andrew.
No, not at all.
I'll give it
I give it a
Hail
Michael.
Caesar and a Michael. What do you guys rate Raising Arizona?
I give it a Drew.
We all give it a Drew.
All
give it a
right,
Drew.
that's the first triple Drew.
That sounds like Price is Right.
That's what I was going for.
I feel like we could go for a long time here, but
We don't need
we
to.
probably have to do the quiz.
Yeah, we're at
Yeah,
53.
I gotta. Oh man, I got.
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
Should I take a shit first, or
Go for it. We can.
Yeah, go ahead. Well,
All right, I think
quick
it's
shit.
leaking out already.
Okay. It's turtle headed.
I was gonna wear a diaper, JIC, but
Yeah. Just throw out the pants, though.
some huggies.
Yeah.
yeah, I tried to
Some
steal
huggies.
All right.
Poop
We're
is
back.
Oh,
We're back.
man.
It's time for the quiz.
I really should invest in like a big plunger. I have
Yeah.
like a plunger for the sink, which is like a short handle, and sometimes I have to like put my hand in shit water when I clog the
Yeah.
thick
Yeah.
doo-doo,
Yeah.
and it's all over my
Long
hands.
handle.
And
handle.
then you can't get that smell off your hand for days sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I have
you
a-
gotta clean under your fingernails.
Well, I usually like use my teeth and just like spit it
Yeah.
out.
I crafted a device, like, I think 2 years ago or something like that, where I put the plunger head on the bottom of my pogo stick. And what that means is, like, not only can I do it faster and longer, but I'm also having fun while I'm on there.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
You
They
can.
call it the Pugo
The
stick.
Pugo stick.
Oh
Make
my
the poo go
God.
away.
All right. On that note, here's some more poo because it's time for
Quiz!
Are you guys mad? You both looked at me because I didn't say it this time.
Say what?
You never do it.
Yeah, you never really do it. Do it now. You have a chance right now.
Okay, so this movie was released in 2009.
Okay.
Okay,
2012.
good guess. It's a sequel.
The second Hobbit movie.
No, that was like
So
I guess that was in-
2012.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're so close.
Or 2011 or something. Wait. You said you're so close. Do you mean that?
No,
Okay.
I
can make
know
some
you
guesses.
wouldn't pick those movies.
because I fucking hate them.
All right, go ahead.
Oh no, done. I didn't mean to click this ad.
It'll
Okay.
separate us from
Despite its limited release, this movie made more money in its opening weekend than the entire box office run of the first movie.
Avatar.
Shit.
Because there's more than one Avatar. You're right.
Dark Knight?
Titanic 2.
I wish it was Dark Knight. I should have just picked that. Titanic 2. Did you
Oh my
hear
God.
someone's building a Titanic replica and
I
it's
heard
called
about that.
Titanic 2? Why the fuck would
Wait,
anybody...
replica? What do you mean replica?
Like, they're rebuilding the Titanic.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a replica. That's just like
They're replicating
Why
the
isn't
Titanic.
that a replica?
a replica. I don't know.
That's
Replica.
literally a
A replica always suggests a scaled down version.
No, it's usually scaled down.
Yeah.
But,
And it also suggests like a non-functionality, don't you think?
yeah, but
scale like a scale model.
But why not?
Or wait, what is the word I used? Replica.
Replica.
I was like reading the thing. Okay, so next clue.
Keep going.
3 actors in this film have starred in movies from the Saw franchise.
From the Saw.
Saw, like the horror movie
okay.
Saw.
Is it Donnie Wahlberg is one of the guys.
He is in a Saw. He's in more than one Saw.
That's what
I was thinking of
making
the guy
a guess.
from Princess Bride, but I can't remember his name. He was in the first Saw.
Andre the Giant.
No, the main character. From
His name is he's Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah.
Ah! Forget his name. Damn
Oh, I'm gonna think of it.
it. Yeah, whatever. Keep going with the quiz. Keep going with the quiz. I want to get this before he does.
Oh yeah, you still haven't gotten a quiz,
Yeah,
right?
I need to win one.
2 of the characters also appeared on the series Dexter.
Okay.
I didn't watch Dexter. I wouldn't know that.
I've never seen it, but
Yeah.
one of the characters, one of the actors was in a series of unfortunate events.
Oh,
What?
okay.
I don't know. You're gonna have to start giving some genre.
It's action comedy crime movie.
Action, comedy, crime.
In 2009.
2009.
Man, I don't fucking know.
Rated R. For
Pineapple
bloody
Express.
violence, language, and some nudity.
Pineapple Express.
That's not a sequel.
Yeah. I keep forgetting the sequel part.
It's funny that this is the movie I had already picked because you're done. We're done.
Oh, I don't
Let
even
him-
have a good guess.
Is there one
for
more?
it.
Is there one more clue?
Can we recap?
No.
So it's a sequel. It's an action
It
comedy.
made a lot of money. It made more money than the
Rated R,
first
2000.
Made more
2009.
money in the box office than the first one made.
worldwide, like all time.
Throughout the DVD and whatever
Yeah.
shit.
A sequel that's that much popular.
Oh,
I love that. That was a really
I
good
don't.
sentence.
It made more money in
That
the
much
box
popular.
office. Well, I don't think it's more popular,
Uh-huh.
but it made more money in the
Okay.
box office.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so
I just left out more.
I guess it can't be Matrix.
One of the characters
Two.
from a series of unfortunate events is in it.
Yes.
People from Dexter.
Yes.
That
People
appeared in
from
Dexter.
Yeah, people from the Saw
Saw
series.
movies.
Fuck. Who directed it?
That's gonna give it away.
Yeah, we need something that's going to give it away.
No, I think it's okay. Andrew's trying to get it.
I'm trying to fucking get it. If it's 2009, I should
The
know.
director is Troy Duffy.
Oh, no, it's not. Is it?
The
It's not going to
director
give
is
it
Troy
away.
Duffy.
That's not going to give it away at all.
Well, it did. I mean, it would for me, but
I guess I don't know any of Troy
you
Duffy's
don't know.
works.
Oh,
No.
you do.
Do I?
Yep. You done?
Yeah, we're done.
Tapping?
Yeah, tap it out.
It's funny that it's this movie because we already talked about the movie.
In the podcast?
And it's motherfucking Boondock Saints 2, All Saints Day.
Oh, God.
I've never seen it.
I don't
but
want to watch that.
It's one of the.
I've seen it. I've seen it before. It's bad.
Oh yeah, that's why I picked it. It's because
God
it's one of
dang
the
it.
fucking worst
God
movies
damn it.
ever.
God damn it. Do you know why I picked Raising Arizona? Because I wanted to pick a movie I really wanted to watch. Because
Yeah.
the ones you guys pick, fucking Dune, Unfortunate Events for All Things.
I picked that movie because I thought you guys were gonna like.
Yeah, I
watching
picked
it.
Dune because I thought everyone would like it.
Oh.
I picked this movie because I felt like there were movies that were actual. We haven't picked a fucking straight up just shit movie. In a
You'll
while.
like my next pick. How about that? Since I
Okay,
have
good.
my next pick, it's gonna be a good one. It might not be a funny one, but like it'll be good.
How long is this movie?
I don't
It's
know,
like 2
probably an hour
hours.
and a half.
No, it's like 2
I hope
hours.
it's not long.
You know what? I was one of those people when in 2009 when it came out. I was one of those people that watched it,
I was like,
and I was like, oh my god, they waited way too long.
yeah.
Jesus.
And also, it's one of those lightning in a bottle situations.
Yeah.
Boondock Saints is a one-hit wonder. You shouldn't have fucking tried
Yeah.
to recapitalize on that kind of shit.
Well, Boondock Saints on Rotten Tomatoes has 20%.
Really?
Yeah.
It probably
I
deserves
mean, it's
it.
not like a
It
fucking
deserves it.
like an art piece, but
That
it's
is
an
the-
entertaining movie.
That is the biggest dichotomy I've ever seen. The 20% from the critics, 91% liked it
Yeah.
from the audience.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck the critics. Haters gonna hate, son.
Yeah. Yeah. I know why the critics hate it, and I know why the audience loves
Boondocks
it.
3 is coming out. Well, we're
Wait,
going to
no,
talk
it's
about
not.
all this
The
next.
second. That's the second one. Got that?
No, that was the first
What
one.
did the second one get? Less than that?
Ooh, it had to have. It had to have gotten
Wait, it
less.
got more.
There's no way it
even-
got more. It got more money, clearly, but that's because people were expecting, like, oh shit, Boondock Saints 2's coming out. I love the first one.
But we're talking about like a critical response, not
Oh, I
like
know.
the money. That's why it
The
made
critical-
more money.
yeah, yeah.
Boondock Saints 2 All Saints Day. It actually
Oh, it got more.
it did better according to
By
the
a
critic.
percent, I think.
Well,
Wow.
like
1%.
on
better.
Metacritic, Raising Arizona only has like a 55% from
That's
the
what I'm
critics.
saying.
That.
Well, it's because
Fuck
it's
that.
old for one thing. So Metacritic wasn't around back then, and they like
What exactly is Metacritic, and
it's
why
the
is
same
it
as
meta?
they pool the critical
okay.
reviews.
Okay, so it's just
I thought
like,
Rotten
it's an
Tomatoes did
aggregate
that.
of
They're the same. I like Metacritic.
Rotten
better.
Tomatoes is like, but like there's a user.
Metacritic has that too.
Okay,
Yeah.
But
it's the
anyways,
same amount.
it's because they like can only get a hold of like 13 critical reviews of Raising Arizona from 1987.
I see.
And, you know, it like a lot of cult films, it wasn't well received. Roger Ebert hated Raising Arizona when it came out.
Really?
he hated a lot of. Fucking
Oh my
great
God.
shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
How can you hate? It's such a.
That's why critics.
Maybe
he
okay. Maybe
complained
you
that
have to go
it was
into the movie
stretched
with the
too
right
long.
attitude or something like that,
Yeah.
because it is easy. Like I said before with Hail Caesar,
Yeah.
going into a movie by the Coen Brothers with an expectation, and it's never going to meet your expectation because they're way more creative and way more like I guess you know.
They're smarter than
They're
you
definitely
are.
smarter than you are. So
than the average
when you
fan.
had an idea of what you wanted to see and it's
Yeah.
not that, it's easy to get disappointed.
It just
but-
seems like critics are, by and large, useless.
I don't think that's true. I think some
What are
critics
we?
could be.
What are we?
We're critics, but
Yeah.
we're fucking not getting paid for this shit. It's not our
I
job.
know, I
yeah.
know.
We're just.
But when you
fans.
do get paid,
And we talk about conspiracy theories
Yeah.
and stuff.
Well, I'm just saying-
please count me out of that shit. I'm
Oh
not
no,
a fucking
you're in it,
conspiracy.
bitch.
Oh my god.
You're lumped into it.
There's not one conspiracy theory. I think
Well,
is
actually,
true.
let's not even name this episode "Raising Arizona." Let's name it "9/11 was an inside job."
Shit.
All right.
All right.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter. I tweeted some things today. I'm trying to.
Nice.
I saw you did too.
Yeah, I don't even remember
It was about the next dogtooth guy.
So drunk.
I guess it was you.
About the dogtooth. Oh yeah, the lobster.
Yeah.
It's going to be out in American theaters soon. The guy that directed Dogtooth.
It's the Hair Club
Why are you sneering at me?
What's a lobster?
Club for conspiracy theories.
It's an animal that doesn't feel pain. It's magical.
An inside
shit.
job.
I bet it's gigantic.
George Bush is not my president. That's a dated reference.
I like it.
Thanks.
Not my president.
Not my president. I had one of those T-shirts.
My name's
because I was 15 and I could vote.
I had a Republicans for Voldemort sticker.
Nice.
Pretty cool, right?
Harry Potter reference. I haven't had one of those in a while.
Yeah.
We have to sneak one in at the very end.
They're writing another Harry Potter book.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, it's not a Harry Potter book. It's just like in the wizarding world.
Oh, okay.
Bye.